What do we have here? Exactly. This is what it's like in the life. Good coat breakfast. Erin was so nice to save me a little slice.
Oh, shut up.
And some cereal. I get this kind because it has a bunch of nuts in it, and that means Erin can't eat it. Great tactic. For real.
Did you see all your lunch?
I did.
Okay. Love you. Now for the fun to begin. Just kidding. Good morning and welcome to A Day in the Life. If you follow my brother, because you probably do, you should. I'll link him in the description. He just did A Day in the Life in Texas because he is interning there, and his was so cool and like organized and had all these transitions, and it was beautiful. But my days are not planned out as well as his days, so mine's not gonna be like that. So today is Wednesday. And I picked a Wednesday to do this for two reasons. One, because it's sunny and it's usually not sunny. Then also, I wanted to do a regular day, whatever that means. Mondays, I'm usually doing boring stuff after we have a weekend trip. And then Fridays, Ben works from home. So really my only days to run around and do whatever are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I pretty much do nothing because I'm gonna start my full-time job in October. One thing that I want to make sure I did in this time period where I could do whatever is to get a good morning routine going. First thing is I get this water. While I'm drinking my water, I write out a list of things that I want to do today. So I'm gonna do, here's my list for today. These are some of my old ones. I'm a very list-oriented person, if you couldn't tell. First thing on the list is go to the pharmacy. Ever since the fateful time that I dropped my EpiPens off the car, I've been meaning to get new ones. So that's my mission for now. That was awful. This must be why. I can't get the EpiPens now. She said they'll text me when they have it all figured out. But now I have one more stop, which is to get soy milk because Ben drank the last of it this morning. Oops. I've been obsessed with oatmeal lately. Ben has been making fun of me, but I don't know what it is. I just really like oatmeal. There are worse things to be addicted to, like cheddar ruffles. Ben. One thing that I've also been trying to do is have more mindful eating. So normally I just inhale everything, and I've always been that way since I was little. But I feel like it's better to eat slow, especially breakfast. If you start your day slow and mindful, then I feel like it has to go throughout the day.
Hello, yogis. Welcome back to the Zen Den, and welcome to week 2 of the Yoga Body Boot Camp.
That kicked my butt. I've been drinking this soy milk instant coffee latte-y thing. So good. Now I want to give you a tour of our apartment. Voila! You are here. It's a lot bigger than our Airbnb. I thought I'd quickly explain. So we were in an Airbnb for 2 weeks. Now we're in this place, which we found on Craigslist, for the majority of the rest of our time here. 2 weeks, we have to move across the hall, but for the most part, we're gonna stay here for the rest of our time in Oakland. All right, so we have the living area. And then it opens up to the kitchen. That's where I was sitting this morning eating breakfast. Oh, a real kitchen. We got a stove, got spices, pantries, a sink with a garbage disposal, toaster, microwave, French press, a Vitamix, our fridge. It opens the proper way. We have like no food. I'll have to go grocery shopping later. And then I love that there's balcony. Chairs, the amazing view, a mirror. On this side, there's just some storage. This is where issues can happen, man. There's no door handle on the outside. One morning I was out here and I closed the door and I was like, I'm stuck here for the rest of my life. But then I just pried my little fingers in there and pulled the door open. Wasn't fun, but I had to do it. Wouldn't want to do it again though. And we have this view of our pool. And then over here is where we keep our bikes. That's where all the bike racks are. So now we have, this is our camping gear. This girl must play the ukulele because she has stuff everywhere for the ukulele. Ben brought his inversion table in. And then a full-length mirror in the bathroom. A full shower with a bath. Mirror, sink, toilet, toiletries, small bathroom. But we don't need much. And then you walk over here in the bedroom. We have a full closet. Yeah, a vanity. We have the same view outside of our window in our bedroom. And that's the tour of our apartment. I'm really excited to be here. It's really nice. I love it. I started editing a vlog really quick. I showed Ben some of it last night and he was like, you're talking too much. It's like annoying, but I think that I talk a lot anyway, so I'm not gonna change it for the vlog, dog. So the only thing in our fridge is 1,000 years old, and then we have this little bit of cheese. So I'm gonna eat a snack really quick, and then we'll go take out the trash and go for a walk. So, like I said earlier, we live in the area called Lake Merritt because there is a lake around us. It's just a couple blocks away, and I wanted to make sure to show you guys. These apartments look nice. I like this one with the plants. So here we are walking around Lake Merritt. Casually talking to myself while I'm walking. It's about 3.17 miles around. So I've been listening to this book on tape. It's called Untethered Soul. This chapter that I just listened to is great. This book is a little hoopla, so I listened to some parts of it and I agree, but other parts I don't. But I thought this part was cool. He talks about the constant dialogue that you have in your head that's like, does this person like me? Am I acting the right way? Did what I just say come off correctly? Blah, blah, blah. So you truly aren't that dialogue. You are the conscious being that's listening to your head go nuts though. So he's like, you don't need to stop that mind from going on talking and freaking out about everything. All you need to do is realize when that's happening, step back and be like, okay, and just like not emotionally attached to whatever your mind is saying. Everything's just gonna happen the way it is, so there's no sense stressing out about it. That's my little chapter summary. It's a pretty good book, I would recommend it. So now that I've hung out at this lake for a little bit, by this park area, there's Grand Avenue and Lakeshore Avenue, and those have some cute shops. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit around there. By the way, what's the freaking deal with this? Whatever happened to $5 footlongs? He just like secretly took it away and didn't tell anybody. So I stopped at a couple thrift stores, but I didn't really find anything. I just shopped at this Lucky's Mart. Here, we got the goods. Now I'm gonna walk home. We're just like a couple blocks away and drink some water because I am dying. So I kind of lost track of time right there. I was editing this Death Valley vlog, which will already be up by now. Yeah, so I finished it, so I'm excited to show Ben. 6:45, so Ben's gonna be home any moment. And then also, I started cooking and I made some brown rice we got here. I'm sauteing these, heating them up with these beans. Got some corn, and I have potatoes cooking in the oven. These two are for tomorrow. These are for today. I got these corn tortillas, so we're gonna heat them up on the stove. And I figured we could just have like a taco-y thing. I don't know. Ben just texted me that he's here. Does somebody need let in? I have food things going inside, so I have to hurry.
Okay, run back. Run, get away from me.
We live on the 3rd floor, so I always get a workout. How's your day?
Good.
Anything exciting?
Fixed the issues I was having. A lot of them.
I don't think you fixed all your issues.
I'm a new perfect man now.
You ready for some dinner?
Show in, baby.
Made enough, so now Ben has lunch for tomorrow. And baked potato. Okay, we're about to have a premiere of the Death Valley vlog that I just finished. That's not perfect.
Play it again. That's a good one.
You liked it?
Yeah, it's really solid.
We are headed to...
Come on. About to get spanked.
No, I'm not. We're at this place called the Lost and Found. It's really cool. They have cornhole, a patio. It says Oakland.
And beer.
And beer, that's important. So we're gonna play some ping pong. We were on our way home and we heard music. So we stopped in the second bar called Small Wonders. It's really cute. We're sitting on this cozy couch in the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, is a day in the life of Erin in Oakland. Hit it!